Hello, welcome to Animes, another weekly roundup of anime figure pre-orders, the 20th to the 25th of October 2025. Hopefully you're not getting too spooked this week, and if you're going to any Halloween parties, enjoy. Obviously we're having another weekend, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. Again, like normal, links for these figures we look at will be in the description down below, apart from the NSFW figures. Don't mind me, bit of a blocked nose unfortunately, not a little bit under the weather, but we'll get straight on into the figures and try and blast through this video a bit quickly, shall we? Got an Azure Lane, Bache Gorgeous Speed Star version by Wing, 32,800 yen, June 2026. This is a bit more of a unique figure with the fact that she's obviously on a motorbike, so overall the figure is very nice. I think for the price actually 32,000 yen is not bad, considering the motorbike's definitely like, you know, an extra figure you could say for it. So overall, not bad. It's very cute and adorable. It's just the proportions are a bit weird, but I do like the styling on the motorbike as well. So overall, pretty good figure, especially if you like motorbike themed figures. Then we got Shugu Chara. School uniform version 1/7 by Kudabakia, 20,900 yen, April 2026. For 21,000 yen, the dress is not shaded, so very simple. Butterfly base is, I guess, better than a surrounding disc potentially, but that will mean she stands out a bit more on your display, or the base will do. The hair is quite nice, but I think that's really the only thing. Like the hair and the face are pretty cute, but the rest of the outfit is very simple, no shading, pretty clean mold lines. So again, by Kudabakia, this is a bit on the simpler side for the rest of the figure, so probably give it a miss really. Then we've got Dark Stalkers, Bishoujo Balletta 1/7 by Kudabakia, 24,000 yen, but May 2026. This one, for an extra 3,000 yen, you get a lot more colourful figure, shading actually in the reds, well, probably much in the reds really, you don't get shading anywhere else. The whites, there's probably a little bit of shading, but yeah, very cute figure, and it is their Bishoujo lineup, so they've taken a male character and obviously Bishoujo that made female, so yeah, very cute figure. I think definitely a step up compared to the previous one from Kudabakia, so this is what I'd more like to see, and the price range is pretty good. Niji Sanji Ibrahim 1/7 by DMM Factory, 18,800 yen, June 2026. Good sculpt work, reasonable shading on the white clothes and the creases. The van braces are pretty nicely detailed, and the metallic golds are good. Hair's very nice and clean and shaded as well. A very clean figure by DMM Factory. The blacks, you might want some shading potentially, but it's very hard to do black shading very well. And they may not do that because of it probably being a sort of silk dress for the waistcoat and the actual scarf around his waist. The belt, it's probably like a silk material, so they probably don't have shading anyways. So it probably makes sense based on the source material for the design that there wouldn't be shading for the blacks. Then we go Blue Archive, Sakuroko 1/7 by Max Factory, 22,000 yen, December 2026. This one's interesting. I do like the whole, you know, chapel nun vibes. The weapons does look a bit like a toy gun, unfortunately, with blue tinting on it, so it doesn't look too realistic if you were going for realism in anime figures. The outfit looks pretty cute. Not really any shading anywhere. A tiny bit in the hair and a little bit on the tights of shading. That's about it really. There might be shading on the back veil of the blacks, because I think there's some purple hues in there. That's about it. So 22,000 yen. Max Factory are generally pretty high quality, usually for paint work. This one's a bit more lacking from what I've experienced from Max Factory in my personal opinion. But there are the ones that Max Factory have done that have been, you know, very nicely painted, have been sort of usually close to 30,000 yen. Like the Chun-Li, which is like 33,000 yen. So, and that was like immaculate paint job. So it might just be what Max Factory do, you know, depending on the prices, might reflect how much effort they put into the paint quality for the finish. So that might be something to go off as a potential gauge in the future from Max Factory. Then we got Artifacts J, Persona 3, Reloaded, P3R, 1/8 by Godobiki, 18,280 yen, May 2026. Dynamic bass, definitely a lot with the effect parts different, better than just disc. Sculpting looks good, paint job looks clean, there's some actual shading, there's some grey hues in the pants and the jacket, and the shirt as well, so again, very nice paint job quality. Like the shadings on his hair, the dark blues to blacks is very nice. Clean in the jacket, all the zips look very nicely done as well. Yeah, everything looks really clean. 1/8 scale, bit on the small side, but Godobiki do this quite often with some game characters. So overall, I think really good. Definitely a better showing Godobiki as well for 18,000 yen. Hatsune Miku Digital Stars 2024 version by Hobby Stock, 26,400 yen. This is the 1/7. Nice base. I do like the slightly raised platform and the at least styling on the base is very nice. Sculpt work looks good. Paint job, the hairs obviously look amazing. Her twin tails pretty much have always generally been pretty good in almost all the Hatsune Miku figures. I think it's just whether you like the outfit, to be honest, and the pose, is whether you like this figure a lot. 26,000 yen is a bit on the pricier side for a 1/7, but prices have been going up for anime figure collecting, so kind of understand. So, good figure, but Hobby Stock, a bit weird sometimes with their figures. The hair is very nice, but I think you have to really like the design with Hatsune Miku, which seems to be the trend normally. You either really love the design or you don't. Generally you do with most figures, but then you go into the Hatsune Miku rabbit hole, unfortunately, and then you just buy lots of Hatsune Miku figures. Luckily I've resisted that so far. League of Legends, KDA, All Out Ari, 1/7 by Apex, 23,010 yen, September 2026. Love the crystal foxtails, very nice. The base is not just traditional circle, which is good, it's a bit more dynamic. Hair's extremely nice. Outfit very shiny, like it a lot. Yeah, everything looks really good. It's by Apex, which I think's better at least than it being from Square. So that's a step up, I suppose, from the other ones. But the other KDA figures have been nice as well anyways. I've just not gotten them personally. Yeah, very nice figure. I think very cute. Definitely worth getting a hold of, I think. Very stylish figure, very bright. Then we go Shinobi Master Sengun Kagura, New Link, Bikini Armor version 1/7 by Medicos Entertainment. 21,250 yen. July 2026. Obviously, squeezing the opie there, and very skimpy outfit, but I do like the gold armor. It's very nicely done. The silvering shading as well, actually, in that is better. That definitely shows that they got some attention to detail and some realism for how metal can be painted, and makes it look some more realistic. Gives it a bit more depth as well in the metal paneling. So really good. The rich reds, very good as well. Not really any shading in the reds, but I think that's fine. With the reds are more of accent lighting, accent to this design, I think. Yeah, the sword looks really good as well. Very nice looking figure. Just a very sexy bikini armor version figure by Medicos Entertainment, and for a decent price as well, I think. So yeah, just a very nice figure, and the hair looks really good as well. A lot of individual strands have been sculpted and painted here. So yeah, a very good figure by Medicos Entertainment. Another manufacturer that I really enjoy what I've gotten from Medicos Entertainment so far from my Black Lagoon figures so far. So yeah, definitely worth getting a hold of, I think. Then we got a re-release of My Hero Academia Mirko, quarter scale, 44,000 yen, March 2026. So if you missed out on the previous one, they're re-releasing it. Same colorway, exactly the same figure. I think this was very popular. A lot of people, I think, did get this one. So, and she's obviously a fan favourite from My Hero Academia. So worth getting a hold of if you want a large quarter scale version of her. And I think she stands quite tall as well, 45 centimeters tall. So she does stand a bit on the taller side to other quarter scales as well. Then we got a Prisma wing, flower imitation, Eater, illustration by Neko 1/7, Prime One Studio. So this is expensive anyways, 32,899 yen. December 2026 comes out very soon, actually. So I don't think I've come across this one before, even though I've been covering this every week. Oh no, sorry, December 2026. Sorry, next year, the end of next year, you're getting this one. Cute figure overall. Obviously, overall design looks really good. Prisma Wing or Paimon Studio pick really good artwork for doing all that, but it does seem like they're going for statue level quality, like resin statue level quality, and that's kind of reflected in the price. But then the scaling is like 1/7, and they put them on these, big plinth bases and stuff like that to make them a bit more. This one's very simple compared to other Paimon Studio figures, though, unfortunately. So I don't think this one is really worth 33,000 yen at the end of the day. So yeah, that's me personally. I probably wouldn't even bother getting this one. You do get a couple of extra options though, some arm options, unmasked, and a bonus to be determined. So you don't even know what the bonus you're going to get. It's just how far out this is. And there's another figure that you could get in the future that you might want to pair with, but then that's 70,000 yen if you wanted to get the pair, because they'll probably be similarly priced. But yeah, jacket removable, different arm options is nice, I suppose. Touch. Yep, similar to what we get with resin fixtures, where you get a couple of swappable items. Just not something I would purchase for a 1/7 figure of this price. You normally want a much more extravagant base to kind of justify the price, really, even though the figure looks very nice. Nun Ikono 1/6 by Young Lady, 14,990 yen. July 2026. Sexy nun figure, with just some opai covers, barely covering anything. Like the pose, obviously, with very lewd facial expression, with a simple veil. Paint job is nothing to write home about. Obviously, you're buying this because of the position, the what she's wearing or lack of that she's wearing, and the facial expression, obviously. But for 15,000 yen, there have been like quarter scales by like Bear Panda and stuff. There have been better paint jobs and that have been cheaper than this. A couple of other budget quarter scales were better than this. So this one I would probably guess would been in the aftermarket. So I would hold off and just bookmark it. You might be able to nab her for close to under 10,000 yen. Then I'm a bit more satisfied if you do like this, very lewd, which I am, but not for 15,000 yen, with it being how simple the figure is. And then we got Lucas Recall Takeda training wear version by QSQ, 14,770 yen. April 2026. Cute, like the outfit, very clean but very simple figure though. She is 1/7, 15,000 yen for a very simple figure. Still again a bit on the pricier side, I think, for what you're visually seeing here. And the same thing goes for Chisato as well, for just under 15,000 yen. Very simple, like they're very cute and pretty sexy, obviously, in these training wear, but yeah, a bit on the simpler side for the price, to be honest. They seem to be just slightly better quality price figures. But if you go to this SSR figure, Hard Shell Swimwear Girls 1/6 by SSR figure for 11,900 yen. So this is 1/6 for 3,000 yen less. The sculpt work in the swimwear is extremely nice on the buttocks and obviously in the opai area. The fact that this leg belt, obviously belt is like cinching, so sculpt work looks better. I love the still sexy figure. Base, different, not circle base, so very nice. And you get some extras as well. I think you get this as coaster, if I remember correctly. Pin back button, sorry. So yeah, this one's very nice. Body sculpting, paint work looks really good. For 3,000 yen less, and 1/6, so you're getting a larger figure for cheaper, and this just looks better. And then the same thing with this one, Hard Shell Swim Girls Maruko 1/6, again for just under 12,000 yen. In a white bikini, and the bikini looks really nice. Like hair shading, paint work. There's actually there's actually depth to the hair shading here. So yeah, again, this looks really good, and 1/6. So SSR figure doing a really good job. I think for this price is very good figures compared to what Kodabiki are doing. Sorry, QSQ. So as you can see, QSQ, unless if they're doing cast-off figures, they're generally miss, unfortunately. And we go to Atelier Riser, Ever Darkness, Stout Resilient Stilt 1/7 by Hanabi, 18,510 yen, September 2026. A bit of a steep discount, 2,000 yen knocked off for it. This one's a bit like paintwork looks really good, sculpting looks really good, but a lot of these Resilient Stout figures have been anyways. Like the leggings look really good. But the base is a bit simple. It's a hexagonal pattern on a circle base. A lot of the other ones have had better bases, you know, dynamic props and stuff included in them. And they've only been slightly more than 20,000 yen, or even about this price. So the figure looks really good, and it is 1/7. But there have been quite a few other figures out there, so I'd probably do a bit of shopping around first in the pre-owned area, in the aftermarket, see if the other ones are in that price range. Personally, you might even snag a good deal. Then we got Goddess of Victory in the case, Cinderella, Glass Princess 1/7. Good Smile Art Shanghai, 29,500 yen, so pretty expensive. January 2027, so a long way away. The dress definitely lives up to the glass effect. You know, extremely translucent top as well. Just the fabric patternings obviously covering up the anything risky on our opis. The sculpting looks really good. The fact that it's just translucent, I guess, helps as well with painting, because they don't really have to do painting for the outfit. It's just concentrate on the hair and the base. The mirror base is nice. This hair sculpting as well over the rails, extremely nice touch. So they've definitely put a lot of effort into the hair. Body sculpt obviously as well. It's all the assets are in the correct places, but the legs are pretty simple. Fine, I guess, if you're Goddess of Victory Decay and you like this figure. Definitely lives up to the name of Glass Princess. And we got Goddess of Victory Decay Maiden 1/7, 27,800 yen, December 2026. This one I like a lot more. Obviously, I love these black and red as my two favourite colours. So the black jacket with the red inlay and trim, very nice touch. Obviously, I love the facial expression. I love the tights, boots, spike boots, really nice touch as well. Lives up to the thorny roses. The rose head piece is very nice as well. Hair looks good sculpted. Obviously, there's not a lot of shading in the blacks or the hair, unfortunately. There's some browning, but I think that's translucent. So you get a little bit of shading towards the tips of the hair. But the sculpt work looks immaculate. The paint job looks super clean. 28,000 yen is a bit on the pricier side, but I do love the design. So very nice figure overall, even though I don't play Goddess of Victory Nikkei. And then we've got Blue Archive Koharu 1/7 by Amakuni, 24,200 yen, May 2026. So multiple faceplates for this one. Pretty simple. I do like the sculpt work they've done on the cloth covering the rifle. It's very nice as well. So that's good. But apart from that, it's just a cute figure, really, of Blue Archive Koharu. Is the facial expression really good? Bit creepy personally, but you might like that facial expression. So it might be up your alley. She's definitely a bit more on the cute side than sexy. Obviously, she's just a very cute figure from Blue Archive. And then we got Toho Project Yomu Konopaku by Belfine, 18,480 yen, December 2025. So towards the end of this year, in a couple months actually. Really like the outfit. The green shading is really nice, and the clear effect of the this like slime water effect that she's got going on is very nicely done. So yeah, very nice figure. The support rods are a bit worrying, fortunately, because we don't know whether they probably might not even be clear. Normally these promo ones, they're clear bases with clear support rods if they can, but the final one, and the final support rod probably won't be. It might be an actual brass rod, unfortunately, and obviously a square base, like plastic base. So that might be a bit off-putting. And then there is a recolored version, black colorway version, but I don't really like this one. I definitely prefer the original one, and this one comes out in December as well. So depending which color you prefer, that's your two options. Then we've got Marasuma on 7th by Spirit Tail, 20,900 yen. July 2026. Very cute and floral dress figure. Sorry, just flowery, bright coloured figure. Lots of volume to the jacket and the skirt. I guess it's a very fine figure. 21,000 yen. She looks okay. Just pretty cute. Just a very bright figure. Nothing bad really to say about this, I think, overall. And then we go to the adult section. There we go. This is what everyone likes. We've got Second Axe Hentai Action Nagi-san by Second Axe, 17,600 yen, June 2026. So, cloth pieces of clothing you can remove. Posable figure. Yeah, I'm not something I'm going to get personally. I don't like these sorts of cloth figures, posable ones with cloth materials they can move or whatnot, but they're there if you want to. Pretty dynamic, posable, couple face options. There you go, some hand options, facial expressions, and obviously the rod for supporting her like a Figma. So there's that. Then we go to Danimaru, original character Miho, reverse bunny figure 1/6 by Rocket Boy, 27,500 yen, May 2026. Love reverse bunny figures. Rocket Boy, great manufacturer of NSFW figures. Like the hair, love the reverse bunny outfit. Obviously Opie on full display. Love the gloves as well, covering 3/4 of the hands, extremely nice touch. And the bar stool's very nice. Just a very sexy looking figure, love this a lot. Very good. 27,000 yen, definitely a very good figure. Worth picking up, I think, if you're really into bunny figures. And then we've got Dragon Princess Eleanor, Faltania 1/6 by Charm, 34,100 yen, October 2026. This one is by the artist Ogre, a renowned artist for NSFW figures. And gets a lot of figures made from their artwork. So this is a very nice figure, Dragon Girl. Very similar to the Dragon Girl we covered a few weeks ago with the Dragon Tail, and she's looking over on her left side. So this one's very similar to that. Almost identical really, just not as big a tail and obviously different positioning, and I think that is a different name character. So yeah, very sexy, love massive cannons, obviously milk jugs there, different facial expressions if you want her with a very long tongue wrapping around your junk. Yeah, very nice looking figure, extremely nice. I think definitely worth getting a hold of as well, especially if you like ogre figures as well, which almost everyone does, and they generally go up in the aftermarket as well. Most of the time, not always, but almost all of ogres figures have gone up in the aftermarket. So they generally hold their value very well. So very nice looking figure, definitely worth getting a hold of. And that does it for this week of Ami figure pre-orders. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.